put her Dutch oven in there and put the fire up. And hopefully the coals will be enough to keep things going. But I doubt it. We're going to put some microwave burritos in there, which are okay to use in a regular oven too if they get to 350. But the 350 would be where you couldn't touch it, and it ain't there. Alright. Manny's looking for dog food, I think.
I put her some right there.
Okay. She's looking for our food. It ain't hot yet.
I'm going to put them in because the fire's already up.
Okay. But it ain't hot yet. Timer for 30 minutes and see what happens, I guess.
Let's put some cold brooks under there. Get your fan out here.
Okay.
Get a shot of what's in.
Let's do that. Okay. And level the heat up. Now you're camping with Grammy and Pappy. The wood's wet. This is how you make it burn. You put a little fan in there and kick the blower on it.
Check on our burritos. Nah, let me see if they need turned over. All right, flip them over, Dad.
Yow! Ow!
All right, so there's our breakfast burritos getting done. A couple more minutes, they'll be done. All right, we're gonna check and see how my breakfast is. We took it off the fire. They're looking pretty good. I'm gonna go ahead and take them out and see if they're warm enough. I'm gonna leave them in there till we're about to eat. That'll keep the heat. There's our coffee. Now let's go get the breakfast. Let's see what the other side looks like. Yeah, pretty good. They feel warm enough. I'm gonna put them all in here and then just put them at the other side. So there's our breakfast.
Here's a look at the daylight.
Slow.
Got some lights on charge on the truck. It got pretty darn cold last night. Got Jack recharging the batteries for our boots. And that's about it.
So here's our breakfast. You can see the steam. Yeah, breakfast. Eggs, sausage. All right, one more time. Hello everybody, I'm here at camp and it's time to start something to eat. So let's bring in this shopping cart and see what we got. We're bringing the shopping cart and let's see what we got. I've got some hamburger, I got some cheese, and I got some spaghetti sauce. And on the bottom of my cart, I got some lasagna noodles. So, what do you think I'm cooking for supper? You got it, lasagna. So let's get started. All right, these are the ingredients I'm gonna use, and time to get it all together and get some cooking going on. All right, first step is I had already boiled these noodles at home, so all I'm going to do is kind of reheat them up again. Hopefully that works. I've never done that before, but we'll see. So I'm going to get my hamburger on, and I'm going to get my noodles on, and I'm going to get this started together, and I'm going to do this in my Dutch oven. All right, I'm going to use my 12-inch deep, what's this called? Dutch oven. I've already got it greased up, it's oiled, it's been seasoned and everything. So I'm actually going to sit this over on to be warming up. Alright, we'll turn that every once in a while. I'm going to sit that over there to be kind of warming up, so when I make my stuff, they'll be, by then maybe my coals will be done and be warmed up for me. So while that's being warmed up, alright, so to make our lasagna, I'm going to use my cast iron skillet. This is one that I refurbished, and you can go back and check the video for that. It'll show you how I refurbished this pan. Looking really nice. But anyways, I'm going to cook my hamburger in there. So my first thing is I get my hamburger. I brought this from home completely frozen, so it's been in the cooler. But anyways, I want to get this started and heat up first my pan, because anytime you're cooking with cast iron, you want your cast iron skillet to be hot before you add the meat to it. So I'm going to give that just a few minutes, get that hot, and I'll get right back with you. Then we'll get started. Okay, my skillet is hot. You can tell when you put your hand over it if you can't hold it there very long. It is hot, and it is hot enough I am not touching it, I'll tell you that. So it is hot enough, so let's get the meat in there. My next step, my pan is hot, is to put in my hamburger. And you can hear when the hamburger is sizzling, my pan is definitely hot enough. And this was frozen, so I'm going to have to use this frozen because I brought it frozen just to put it in my cooler. I'm going to turn my heat down just a little bit. I'm going to give it a little bit of seasoning because I like to season my meat. I'm going to season my meat. I like to season it. I'm just going to use my seasoned salt. That's all I'm using. I'm also going to use a little bit of the garlic salt, sea salt. So I'm going to season up my hamburger, and I'm going to get this frying up. I'm going to get that all fried up, and I'll get back with you. All right, so I'm getting my hamburger all fried up. It's looking good, getting all browned up real good. So I've got my hamburger all done. Let's go check on my coals and see how they look. Let's go see. Yeah, okay, so we got the coals good. Good job, Daddy-O. All right, so what I'm gonna do, okay, so my hamburger is all browned up and I drained off the grease. All right, The next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna set this down here just for a second. I'm actually going to put my hamburger in this pan. That's just water. I'm gonna put my hamburger in this pan because I'm adding tomato base to it and I don't want my skillet to have tomato base in it. So let me get back. Okay, to my hamburger. Okay, so now to my hamburger, I'm going to add my Italian sauce, fresh mushroom, spaghetti sauce. So I'm going to add that to that and stir it up. And once I have my spaghetti sauce all mixed in with my hamburger, there's that. I'm gonna assemble the lasagna. So let's see how that's doing. Yeah. Okay, so what I'm gonna do now, I'm hoping my coals are nice and hot. They're definitely ready. But I'm gonna take my cast iron thing that I have been heating. I'm gonna set it over here for a second. I'm gonna turn my skillet. I'm gonna set that up here so it doesn't get dirty. Okay. I'm gonna line. First thing I'm gonna do is assemble my lasagna. So wait a minute. I'm gonna work down here because my pan is hot. But I'm going to put a thing of sauce on the bottom to keep the noodles hopefully from burning, but I don't want to put too much sauce because that's all my sauce I got. All right, I'm going to put a layer of sauce on the bottom. Hopefully it'll be enough to keep my noodles from burning. So my next layer, I laid my noodles down. May not be the prettiest lasagna, but it will be eatable. Then I'm going to put some more spaghetti sauce on top. And then I'm going to add some more sauce on top. My next layer, I added some mild cheddar cheese. I added some shredded mozzarella cheese. Okay, and then I added a mixture blend which has Monterey Jack, cheddar, all that cheese there. So I added that as well to make that. So now, then I'll just put my noodles on again and do the process all over again for my second layer. Then you just keep adding layers again and again until it fills the pot up as much of ingredients you have. And then we are going to bake it. So I'm going to add another layer. There you have it. My lasagna's ready. I ran out of sauce, so the very top doesn't have very much sauce on it. But we're going to see what happens. I'm going to put the lid on it and get it in the oven. Okay, I got my lodge in there. And I'm going to take some of these coals and put right on top. Come video, but I can't do it at the same time. Watch it, my hard. I want this piece here on top. Side, put some of these on top.
Like a professional.
Yeah, this is a trial. I don't know. I want to try to put these things closer.
on too close to burn stuff.
Alright. One more thing on top. Alright. We're gonna see how that does. Alright, we're gonna take a peek at this and see what it's doing so far. And I'm gonna pull it up here, take a look at it. See if I can handle that with just this glove. Oh, I can't. Now, how am I gonna get that hose off there? Leatherman, pretend. I'm gonna try to do this without getting out. Wait a minute. Let me do it this way. I'm gonna try to do this without getting any of these ashes in my lasagna. So,
Well, then take the coals off.
take the coals off. I should have done that while it's still down in there. Take the coals off as best I can. I'm gonna try to lift this up. One-time shot, people. So here we go. Ready? Look over here. I'm gonna lift it up carefully. Nope.
You had it.
Let it rip. Lift it up. Oh, does that look good? Look at it quickly.
I've been looking at it.
Looks good, people. I think we're going to call that done. So I'm going to let that sit there for a little bit. Okay, so I took the ashes off of the top as best I could without getting any in my lasagna, but it is looking super duper good. So let me see. We're going to let that rest up there for a couple minutes, and then we're going to be eating some lasagna. So this is my first time making lasagna in the Dutch oven. Let me see, where's my Dutch oven at? Oh, this is the first time me making lasagna in my Dutch oven. So once that cools down a couple minutes, we're going to plate it up on the table and see how it turned out. So we'll see. All right, first time ever making lasagna in my Dutch oven. So we're gonna see how it turned out. Oh, it looks really good. Oh yeah, and I want to put a little bit of cheese on top, sprinkle it when it was hot, but that's okay. Then we're gonna cut it. Cut out the first piece. See how it turned out. I don't know if I got a good enough spatula or not. There it is, gooey gooey, looking good. Dinner,
Lunch.
lunch.
You shortchanged me.
Shortchanged you?
You cut that big slice and then you left half of it
All right, we have company coming later, so I'm going to save some of this for them. But right now, I think it turned out pretty good. Looks good anyway. It does not look burnt on the bottom, so that's a good thing.
there. Yeah, you did something right. I guess. It's kind of stuck to the side over there.
Well, just the side a little bit right there where I had cheese. But if you look in my pan, look, it's not stuck on the bottom. You can see it's not really stuck on the bottom. So I think it turned out really good. Delicious.
There's dishes whether you camp or not. don't you be good like that lab over there, Manny, and just lay down. You wanted to be with mommy or with mommy?
Turned out pretty good. For being the first time ever cooking in a Dutch oven outside lasagna.